Hello YouTube, welcome to my channel. Okay, so today I'm trying to do something really different, and special thanks to all the vloggers who've been uploading videos on their motorbikes and especially telling how to record your engine sound, not just your voice, but at the same time, how do you record your exhaust note. So, special thanks to Royal Jordanian, RJ. I have been following him for a while, and I always used to wonder that how does he get that clear sound, obviously of himself when he talks, which is quite rare. But at the same time, when he's on the bike, how does he get a very clear note of his motorbike sound? And I wanted to ask him the same question, but at the same time I thought that he must have covered it in the past video. So RJ, thanks a lot. I went through your question and answer. I think it was number 7 if I'm not wrong, and then you did say that you use Zoom H4. So today I've started with the Zoom H2. I do have H4 as well, and in your video I just saw that basically where you put your microphone, you just put it in your top pocket of your jacket. I do not have a top pocket in my jacket, but what I do have is a little saddle bag which I have mounted right on top of the exhaust. So I've covered it in some foam, and that's the idea which I got from another vlogger. I'm sorry, I've forgotten your name. And I have just put it in the saddlebag for the microphone not to move. I've taken the microphone off the auto gain, and I've manually inputted it at 14, which I am not sure where to start from. So I started from 10 and put it in front of my exhaust, and nothing was just coming up, and let alone peaking. So I took it up on 15 and it started to register some sound. But again, that's something I'll have to play around and see that, you know, which number, which gain is going to be good for my bike. At the moment I've got 2 cameras set up. One is on my helmet, which is a chin mount, as you can see. One is here, which is my GoPro Session 4. Sorry, the one on the chin mount is Hero 3 Plus. Before that I was using 4 Black. However, I dropped it the other day without the casing, face down, and I've got a little chip on the lens. And how I noticed the chip was because I was looking at my old videos, I mean the videos which I shot recently on that camera, and I could see a little shadow on the corner of the video, and I thought probably the lens is dirty or something, but on a close inspection I realized it was a little chip. And yes, I have seen you can't buff it out, you cannot, it's not a scratch, it's a proper chip. You can feel it once you move your finger on top of it. So I did call GoPro because it's under warranty, and I understand that these things aren't coming under warranty, but I read somewhere that they could give you a little bit of discount on you know, on the purchase of another GoPro. So I'm not really sure that what discount will they give. I mean, I have submitted what they asked for, but for your information, if you have broken your camera or if you have damaged the lens within the first year of the warranty, do give them a call. They'll be asking you for 4 things. One, the serial number of your camera. 2, a picture of a close-up of the chip or the scratch or the crack on the lens. Second picture from top of the whole camera. Third, the picture, screenshot, or a proof of purchase. So once you send all these 3 things to them, okay, so you don't have to post the camera, you don't have to send it to them. So So once you email these things to them, they should come back to you within 24 to 48 hours. It has been around 36 hours and they haven't come back to me. So let's see what kind of discount will they offer me. If they're going to offer me 10 or 20%, I mean, I still think, I'm not sure. I mean, is it worth it? You tell me. So I've gone back to my 3 Plus, which is still good, because even on my 4 Black I rarely used for the 4K video or the super slow motion. But yeah, coming back to the setup, so 2 camera setup, one on the chin, one on the tail of the bike, and I have got the microphone feeding into my GoPro, and it's inside my helmet for me to talk. And the second microphone is in the saddlebag, as I mentioned, and that is Zoom H2. I have synchronized the sound by using the horn, so I'm sure it should have registered in all 3 devices. So let's hope for the best. But so far, so good. It is recording, it's flashing. I'm not wearing my earplugs for a change, and surprisingly, when I wore earplugs for the first time, I was really uncomfortable. Something was happening in my head. I couldn't hear. Everything was echoing. So it was a very strange sensation. But as everyone said, that you do get used to it if you wear a couple of times. And then if you do not wear your earplugs and you go on your bike, it'll feel a bit odd. So that is what I'm feeling at the moment. I was actually getting used to the earplugs. Another thing I wanted to mention is that I've recently clocked 1,000 miles on my motorbike. So I wanted to do a quick 1,000 mile update and what I've done on the bike and how does it feel, and you know, all sorts of thing, because I did not do an update after the first service. I mean, I did it while I was coming back after my first service, but nothing like in a first service update. So that is one thing which is due. I just love the sound of my motorbike now. It is right. It is loud, yes, there's no denying about it, but at the same time, it's not like irritatingly loud. It's not like ear-piercingly loud. It's not that sharp and tinny loud, if you know what I mean. It's quite bassy. It's quite beefy. You feel the thump in your heart when you throttle up, and yes, of course, in your ears as well. Okay, so we're going to pull over to our usual place where I could show you the setup I've done of my 2 camera and 3 microphone setup. Some people use their iPhones to record the sound as well, and I think what they do is they put the iPhone in their bag or something, or a rucksack or a shoulder bag, but I haven't tried that yet, because some people have complained about after a while, obviously even after syncing the video, after a while it just gets out of sync. So I'm not sure if that's something to do with the bitrate iPhone records is not properly matching the bitrate with your GoPro records. Okay, so I hope you can see what I'm trying to show. This is the GoPro Session 4, and it's mounted on your I don't know how long this is, but it's a RAM mount, so it's a U-bolt which is mounted on the bar of my motorbike, and at the same time I have got this mounted like this, so it's facing at the back, which is covering a little bit of tail light, like this much or so, and then it's coming the traffic which is coming from the back. This is the tail bag I was talking to you about. So okay, so here is my Zoom H4, which is sitting there nicely. I don't want to take it out. I can smell a bit of petrol pumping out. Obviously my engine isn't liking it. So I have tried to see how it goes. Hopefully it's not a total failure. Yes, room for improvement would always be there, but I don't want it just to be a complete useless trip. But hey, no trip on the motorbike is useless. At least I got a good ride out of it. So once again guys, thank you very much. So if you think this video was any good, please feel free to like and subscribe, and you can share as well if you want. Alright, so stay safe, ride safe, and just look out for another video. Cheers guys, thank you for tuning in. Bye.